Okay guys, this is another Mono Black Mutavault build test. So just dive right in. I'm recording it live as we go here, so hopefully things will go well for me. You'll have to excuse the less than my best commentary because I'm doing this as we go. So not a bad hand. I got the Mutavault. I can cast most stuff already. So I'm kind of okay with it. It hasn't killed me here. I have problems. I don't like colorless mana, but go ahead. Thoughtseize. Ooh, it's the good old young Pyromancer. So I think, let's see, Spell Pierce. Ugh. I have got to get rid of the Spell Pierce first, and then next turn I'll get rid of the Mana Leak. You probably won't see the young Pyromancer. All he does I can stop with Ensnaring Bridge, so I don't care about him as much. So this is going to be a what you call a young Pyromancer tempo deck. Ooh, nice. I got two things I can do this turn, so I'm going to Thoughtseize this, but again, I'm going to rip that Mana Leak out of his hand. I gotta be careful though, because these Thoughtseizes are painful for me. I'm gonna drop this, which will punish him if he empties his hand, like he's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to play a land and a young Pyromancer next turn. So that will punish him for that. Now I don't have. I need another land. I really need another land here because I want to be able to cast my Ensnaring Bridge while he's out of counter spells. So we'll see what he does. That's the trick, by the way. If you want to beat blue tempo, what you choose is you choose their counter spells. That turns them into a lackluster aggro burn deck without their counter spells. So here comes young Pyromancer. Yes, I get that. So, see, now here's where it comes down to different options here. So he's got the lightning bolt in his hand. So if I cast the Lily and -2 her to kill this, he can just kill it with my. He can kill it with a bolt. So I don't really want to do that, and I also don't want to cast this and +1 her because I need both of these. So what I will do is while he's tapped out here, I will cast the Dismember without paying any life, and that will put him in a scenario where he's going to have to cast his other Pyromancer next turn. Hopefully he plays land too. I want him to play land, and I want him to cast that Pyromancer. And then next turn I will cast my Ensnaring Bridge. And life is grand. I'll tap that. I cast this. And now I will have access to an empty hand. I could have, cast the Lily and +1 her, but he's still got that Lightning Bolt guy. So, I'm going to maybe try and get that out of his hand next turn, or at least, let's see, he's got the Ghost Quarter now, so he can, my Mutavault essentially is, yeah, okay, do I want to use this ability? Yep. And I will get a Swamp, yeah, so Mutavault was gone. He cannot attack with his young Pyro. Right. Okay, the Dakmor Salvage. Okay, so what I want to do here is to cast the Lily. Now you don't pass this. He's got a freaking Lightning Bolt in his hand. So assuming this hits the deck, okay, do not pass priority. If you do, he just bolts it and she's dead. You have to +1 here because he doesn't have priority. So I can +1 and now she survives the bolt. And I wanted that in the graveyard, that Dakmor. For Raven's Crime purposes. Oh, look at that. He didn't like that. So you see, we've got a good game. We have got a solid game against this young Pyromancer, which is kind of like an evolution of the Delver tempo deck. So this is, I'm happy to see it. I hope that deck is freaking stellar against Pod. I hope it just tears Pod to shreds, because that will lure people into that deck, and then Pod will die off slowly. And then if that happens, it will create a meta where this can, win serious games. I don't know if I haven't, thrown it together. I have all the cards. I haven't thrown it together yet. I don't think I'm going to change anything. Everything's really pretty good. I don't need anything else. All I really need to do is take out his counter spells, and that destroys his whole game. Tempo minus counter spells equals slow aggro burn, which is not too bad to beat. It's pretty easy, guys. So, black is the antithesis of blue as far as counter spells. Discards is greater than counter spells, because if they counterspell your discard, they just spend mana to do exactly what you wanted them to do anyway, which is to get rid of their counter spells. So just a friendly tip. This is a great hand to start with. I've got the Duress, which will come out on turn 1. He will probably have a Spell Pierce for that, but that is okay. We'll see. Ooh, 2 Duresses. Oh boy. So I'm gonna cast it. I was thinking about maybe baiting the Spell Pierce to the Thoughtseize and save myself 2 life, but with 2 Duresses, I'll give myself a little bit more flexibility. If he even has the Spell Pierce, yeah, there it comes. That's fine. That's what I would have chose anyway, so you're fine with that, buddy. You pay your mana for that. I don't get to peek, but I'll get to peek next turn. He's not going to stop 2 of them. And I can cast my Lily. Everything's grand here. He might be sitting on a mana leak. Yeah, he's sitting on a mana leak. That's fine. Let me duress him, just in case he's got some critter that I want to get rid of. He hates this. Blue hates discard. It makes them a little bit crazy. Like, it just drives him crazy. See, this is exactly the scenario that I described. I called it from the beginning. I wanted him. Now he pays mana for me to do exactly what I would have done anyway. So I'm basically like, discard and tap your lands, and now let me rifle through your hand after all that and get rid of something. So the Cryptic is gone. He's got Burst Lightning, which I don't care about. Bolt I don't care about, and Vapor Stag is useless against me. So he's got a useless hand. Oh boy. Excuse my evil laugh, but we are so well positioned against blue and tempo in general that is what, and it's so popular now that everything is really just kind of great because of that. It's one of the main reasons to play this deck. Notice no splashes here, guys. I don't need splashes. Don't want them. Show me a splash or any kind of a build that can beat Pod, and I'm all over it. I'll be there. If I don't have the cards, I'll buy the cards. I don't care. I want to beat Pod. But I don't know. I haven't had much success with any of the builds that people have said, oh, they're like, just use these random Pod hate cards. Pod doesn't care. Pod, it just stops them a turn while they fetch an answer to whatever hate card you put down. And this deck is trying to play a long game. So let's see here. He redirects. He's going to try and kill that Lily. He'll have to Burst Lightning it next turn, which is pretty much fine. I got a Shrieking. I'm going to put him on a clock. All I need is either a Raven's Crime or another Lily or Necrogen Mists, and I can keep the clock going. He's got that Burst Lightning he's going to have to cast here. So that's kind of like, she discarded 3 cards from him and saved me 5 damage. Pretty good for 1 card. Great value on the Lily. Even when they kill her, it's amazing value. And he kind of has to kill. Oh, look at that. He rage quit. Okay. Oh no, he's back. Okay, it wasn't rage quit. Premature rage quit call there. All right, so he gets a little draw and filter. Nothing as good as ponder or preordain. I don't think we'll see those cards in modern. They're just a little bit too good. We don't need blue arranging its hand quite so well. Alright, so here's the burst lightning I called earlier. Bye-bye Lily. No problem. That's good value for me. He'll take 3 damage next turn and maybe more, or we'll see what happens. So, you know, I missed the Lily, but she's... Oh, look at that. See, sick. Alrighty, so out comes the Shrieking. He reads the card, trying to figure out what the hell it does. Out comes the Rack. Go ahead and spell pierce it. Nope. Oh, wow. And now all I need is a Raven's Crime or a Lily, or any discard spells. The only thing I don't want to see at this particular stage is land. I don't want to see land. He's holding cards. Don't have anything. I got the bridge. That's cool. That'll keep me protected, and he won't be able to win except for burn. Alright, so he counterspells it. That's fine. That means it's 5 damage for him. Oh, he remands it. Never mind then. Remand is a pain in the ass, guys. It's a real pain in the ass. He still takes 1, but you know, I'm keeping him off of his, you know, his cryptic commands. See, I didn't want to see land. That's okay. You know, he's got to deal with this bridge here. The bridge is a serious threat to him. He's going to remand it again. Yup. Alrighty, so he's running heavy counterspell package in his tempo. He's probably only running like the Young Pyro, and in something like this he would probably be best suited to have those, so he's got a cryptic command in his hand. That's why he played that land. He's probably got Snapcaster. In a build like that, Snapcaster would probably be better than Delver. Oh, so that resolves. So he has to burn me to death. I think that is going to be a heck of a tough chore here. Even if we start going into the long game, he can cryptic command it. Let's see what he's got to do something. Oh, he does run Delver. It's useless. That's fine. Let's see if I can bait a counterspell. Nah, I won't. I'll save till I have the... I don't want to take damage. It's just a potential bait. That would be a misplay. You don't want to take any damage, especially not when the only way they can beat you is with burn. You don't want to possibly just give them away the game. Okay, good. Another ensnaring bridge. This is like kind of locking up the game here. Yeah, so now I just have to kind of sit around and wait for a way to empty his hand. Either, again, Raven's Crime, Lily, Necrogen. Let's see what's going on. See if he flips it. That'd be really dumb. If he swings at me, I will cast the Dismember. To bait. I should cast it first before he swings. Just in case he counterspells it. Yeah, he'll counterspell it. That's kind of fine with me. He can't attack. So either way. That's, yeah, whatever. I wanted it out of my hand. I wanted that Dismember out of my hand. That's all I need to do is keep my hand empty. And these are good. Any little targeted things does a little damage to him. He's on a clock here, guys. Let's see, what is he gonna remand? I don't know. What would he do here? Cancel. I don't know what he's running. No, he's only got 2 lands, so I guess we'll find out. Maybe a burn? Ancient Grudge. Oh, snap. I don't like that. He took out the rack. Interesting. I would have thought he might have taken out a bridge. He's got the young Pyro, which is useless. See, I don't know if that's a great idea for him. Well, see, so I know that's what he's got now. So he does have an out. So I got to beat him before he pops both of my bridges. Let's see, what is he going to cast here? No, that's a bad play, I think. That could be potentially a really bad play. I cast another one of these bad boys. All I need is just to get him in range of it, and then I'll hold him in range. The Raven's Crime would be really good any time now here, deck. I got 4 of you in there. I should have seen one of you by now. But, I'll settle for a Wrench Mind or, any number of different things. He's just sitting on cards. He's kind of locked out. I'll take the Inquisition, whatever. It just keeps him down. Assuming he's not sitting on 3 lands, which he's not. I guess I take the young Pyro there over the Delver. The Delver's kind of vanilla, really. Spell Snare. He flipped his Delver. Spell Snare does nothing at all against me. Oh, another bridge. Yay. Okay, so I'm like, I'm still, if he's got the stupid Grudge in his graveyard, so he needs to draw a Grudge, play green land, and kill all 3. Ugh. Don't want to see that. I don't want to see land before I get my Raven's Crime. Come on, deck. I need Raven's Crime big time here. Or I'll take a Lily. Either or will be just fine. I think he's dumb to play land. He should fill up his hand. Whatever. I have to. Doesn't matter. Just ditch that. I think it's a bad idea to play cards. I think he's got the wrong approach. Shrieking. It's fine, but I have got to get him in range, so I need my deck to sort of stop giving me multiples. So I've gotten 3 bridges, 3 Raven's Crimes, 3 Duresses. Go card shuffler. Not bad. It's redundant, but and he's not playing smart. He's playing his lands. He should just be saving those and getting up to 7 cards to make my my job a lot harder. And he's even worse. He's down to 3 cards now. This is a dumb play here, unless he's thinking about he's going to alpha strike me. Finally, crying out loud. There we go. All right, so I really only need to draw 1 discard to put him in range of 9 damage per turn. So, because the Raven's Crime, I can keep him at down to 2 cards. So, if I draw anything else that discards 1 card from him, he is going to be done real quick. So, the threat is now in place. He flips a Spell Snare. Oh, wow. I don't know what. He might have the Grudge, though. This is what I worry about. He's going to try and alpha strike me. He can do 9, 11. It's going to take him 2 turns. I will definitely... Good, I'm glad I did that too. I dredged. Pay 1 land. Discard. Land card, okay. He doesn't have green, So it's going to be hard for him to alpha strike me without the green land. Alright. That's one. That was really a terrible play. Unless he can somehow alpha strike me this turn. Maybe he can. We'll see. Nope. That is a terrible play. I should, barring any kind of craziness, win this game and win this match. I don't know. Let's find out what he does here. That's it. Alright, good deal. He left before I could say good game, but good game. So there you go, guys. The deck crushes. This is not the first video I've posted of the Pyromancer tempo, but the deck is fantastic against Pyromancer tempo, which is a great deck. So being good, even if that's all it did was be really good at that, you know, it would be pretty great. But it does so much more than that. So if you find yourself in a Pyromancer tempo meta, feel free to use this deck. This particular build is relatively cheap. The Lily is expensive in paper. The Thoughtseizes I know are expensive in paper. The rest of it is really cheap, pretty much. The Mutavaults, I don't think they really made too much of a difference that particular match. Probably won't need them too much against the tempos. But they're there for alternate win conditions, which is cool. So that's this. This is the deck here. I'm going to try and start showing my decks at the end of these videos so that you guys know exactly the build that was used in the video. And there you have it. So go ahead, thumbs up this video, guys, and sub, and post your trolls and flames and comments. Any trolls or flames I will leave on there. So go ahead and call me scrub and stuff. Alright, guys. Later. See ya.